There are moments on the America's Got Talent stage that remind us why millions tune in every season. Moments that don't just entertain. They strike the heart, tighten the lungs, and make time pause. Tonight, one of those moments belonged to a woman whose presence radiated power before she even lifted her weapon. When Anna Saranina walked onto the AGT 2025 stage, the air changed. It wasn't loud. It wasn't flashy. It was a quiet storm, the kind that warns you something unforgettable is coming. The lights dimmed. The crowd leaned in. And then, with the simple click of a crossbow being cocked, the entire theater held its breath. This wasn't just a performance. It was a declaration of independence, of resilience, of fire, forged through heartbreak, evolution, and courage. Many in the audience recognized her immediately. Some whispered her name. Others blinked in disbelief, realizing they were witnessing the rebirth of one half of a legendary danger duo, now stepping into the spotlight alone. Once famous as part of deadly games, known for breathtaking stunts, knife-throwing precision, and daring acts that toyed with the edge of mortality, Anna had disappeared from the stage after a long run captivating global audiences. Life changed. Partnerships shifted. Dreams paused. Motherhood called. And silence filled the space where applause once roared. But silence never meant surrender. It meant preparation. It meant transformation. It meant rebirth. Tonight, as she raised her crossbow once again, not as someone's partner, but as her own warrior, the world was reminded that the greatest danger isn't falling. It's forgetting who you are meant to be. The judges looked on, intrigued, curious, unsure of what was coming, but ready to witness it. Simon Cowell leaned forward with that familiar half-skeptical, half-anticipatory stare. Howie Mandel whispered to Heidi Klum. Sofia Vergara smiled, sensing drama. Then, without a word, Anna lifted the bow. Spotlights flared, icy blue slicing through the darkness. Fog rolled across the stage like low-lying storm clouds. A metallic click echoed like thunder. The world stopped breathing. The first arrow fired, a streak of power cutting through the air in a perfect laser-straight flight. It slammed into the target with deadly accuracy. Shock, applause, gasps. But she wasn't finished. Not even close. The second stunt, more dangerous. The third, and even riskier. Each shot defied hesitation, gravity, and doubt. Each movement spoke a language of focus only danger performers understand. Precision honed over years. Strength sculpted through discipline. Courage born from living life at the edge, not just professionally, but personally. Then came the moment no one expected, not even the judges. She invited Simon Cowell on stage. The audience erupted. Sophia shook her head in disbelief. Howie practically climbed out of his chair. Security watched closely. And Simon, the man who has seen everything, suddenly looked very, very human. This is the moment great television lives for. The moment legends are made. Simon stood behind a target board, hands clasped behind his back, trying to look brave. But everyone saw it. Simon Cowell was nervous. Anna lifted her bow, breath steady, eyes unblinking. Silence fell again. Her heartbeat was invisible, but everyone felt it. She pulled the trigger. The arrow launched like lightning, flying past. Simon, with precision so razor-sharp it sliced the air like a blade. The audience screamed. The judges jumped. Simon tried not to flinch, but yes, he flinched. Who wouldn't? But Anna didn't miss. Not tonight. Not ever. Bullseye. The crowd exploded, a tidal wave of applause crashing through the theater. Judges rose to their feet. Even Simon couldn't help smiling, a rare moment of genuine admiration replacing his usual stoic armor. This was more than a stunt. It was a story, a comeback, a rebirth. A woman reclaiming her power in front of millions, and the world felt it, because her arrows didn't just hit targets, they hit hearts. They pierced the idea that mothers must diminish dreams. They shattered the notion that endings mean defeat. They shot down doubt, fear, hesitation, and every whisper that ever said, "You can't." Tonight, She answered back with silence and precision. 4 yes votes. Standing ovation, a performance that will live in AGT history. She didn't just perform, she returned. She reclaimed. She reminded the world, a warrior never forgets her weapon, a mother never forgets her strength, and a dreamer never forgets her fire. Anna Saranina did not walk onto that stage to prove something to others. She came to prove something to herself, and in doing so, she inspired every silent fighter watching, every parent rediscovering their power, every performer rebuilding from ashes, every person who has ever stepped away, only to rise again fiercer than before. Tonight wasn't about danger. It was about destiny, and if this is what she brings in her return, the live shows are going to be electric. Brace yourself. The comeback queen has returned, armed with fire, focus, and steel-sharpened determination. This is not the same Anna you once knew. This is evolution. This is courage. This is power wearing heels, holding a crossbow and staring fear straight in the face, and fear blinked first. So watch closely. Hold your breath. Feel the tension. Let your heartbeat race. Because when a woman like this takes the stage, you don't just witness a performance.